Welcome to the Smoke Podcast. All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of the Smoke Podcast.
I tell you what, boy. You know this damn weather. What's going on? Like one day is short sleeve. Next day you got to pull out your mink.
I came out with a damn short sleeve shirt and regret it to this moment.
Where your jacket?
That's what my mama would have said. Where your jacket at?
Where your jacket at, boy?
Yep, it showed, man. This weather
ain't
it's
no
temperamental
It's just today,
as a
right?
woman.
We're going to go back to the regular weather, right?
It's supposed to be 30 tonight.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, it feel like it's getting there right now. It's cold out there.
Mm-hmm. So this weekend was Easter, of course.
Mm-hmm. It was so beautiful
I had
this weekend.
my red Solo cup. I fired the grill up, threw some ribs on that joint. And I'm thinking, this is going to be a good start to the season. And then, it gets cold again.
And it's going to be down to the 30s. My poor Zay's in the backyard just going to die.
And my stuff going to die too.
Yeah, it's all I ain't going to
talk about what I'm growing.
I got some pictures of my grandbaby in front of them, but they're going to be gone.
Your other stuff going to die.
My other stuff's going to die too, but that's okay.
Terrible.
That's all right.
Man, what's your grill like?
He said some ribs.
Some ribs and some
He always do some extra shit.
hot dogs.
How come I ain't get that
some
call?
lamb.
And some smoked sausages.
Because we didn't have smoke.
I would have brought them
Here's
with
the
me.
deal, y'all. I'm just going to go ahead and set it out there. If you have red smoked sausages on your grill and you invite Kimberly, count on her showing up.
She gonna show up, but she only gonna eat one.
She gonna eat that.
She only gonna eat one. And that damn thing come in a pack of 8.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I'm going to bring my own so you don't feel funny.
Yeah, halftime you only cooking them for your ass. But the last time, like
I ate too.
I cooked some for you for the Super Bowl part, but you didn't come. But that's cool.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's the only reason but they went first.
They didn't go bad.
They
in
didn't
other
go
words.
bad.
Oh, okay. Well, then
They
I'm
ain't go
glad
bad
somebody else was happy with it. I'm
everybody's
so
happy.
sorry.
I think
didn't
Hollywood
know.
ate about 4 of them.
Damn, I knew his
So did you
You
smoke
should've said
anything
something.
special for the holiday for
Easter.
Easter?
No, you know what?
You were working.
I was working, man. I had the smoker going. I had a brisket on.
Why you ain't come? I live right around the corner from you. I'm trying to
I
understand.
know. I don't be. Sometimes
I'm trying to
you be like,
understand. No, we had a brunch and stuff.
I saw you with your family, so
Yeah,
I said,
we had a
Kimberly's
whole brunch.
straight, so we ain't necessarily got to call her.
Don't
you
do
was
that.
straight.
Don't do that. But we had to go smoke. All the smoke shops was closed on Sunday.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so glad I got a deck that I can sit
Yeah, we
out
had to hit up the patio. We have no.
hey, that's what the patio for.
And Kimberly,
patio season.
I've been to your
almost.
house. You have a nice patio.
You do.
I know. I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna have a little. Don't worry.
maybe we'll get invited and we can get some of that bread over there
You
she
get some
making.
bread or something.
I hate y'all. I hate them. You see how they always trying to.
Bagel and lox
So
or something.
I wanted to say this on camera. Can I go ahead and order a banana bread?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Just tell me how much I need to cash out.
That'll be 209. No, I'm just like.
Yeah, she trying to get some shit paid for.
It better have some damn weed in it for that much. I better eat a bite and be high as a
I
kite.
got you. Just pick it up on Saturday after 3.
Can I give you something to infuse it with?
Yeah, but I don't know how to make it.
It don't
mix
matter.
It.
Just
Mix
put
it
it
in
in
there.
there.
Just mix it in.
Yeah,
Okay, like I would the blueberries or something like that.
Bam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it's not your fault if shit get fucked up.
All right, because I don't know nothing about the measurements. Do not be asking me how. I'm like, this is what he gave me.
He gave me. I put the. He didn't say. I just threw the whole bottle in there.
Well, I'm pretty sure you just need a little bit.
I'm gonna give you enough to put in there. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. Because it's April.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty soon it'll be April the 20th.
Oh yeah,
And
you
guess
excited.
what? Next year, April the 20th is the same day that Easter is on. How are we gonna do that?
What?
Man.
420 next year is
It's
the same
Easter?
day of Easter. Because remember, Easter was on it's however they calculate it. It's on 420. Easter is on
Really?
420 next year.
It sure is.
So I don't know
Wait, I'm
how
sorry.
the
First of
crackheads.
all, how the helicopter you already in 2025? Can we finish with 2024?
I'm already looking ahead.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
You rushing time. You know we don't get
Yeah,
that much.
you can't rush time, man.
Well, I'm
You
not
can't rush
rushing.
time.
I'm
Because
just
that also
looking
means you're gonna be
to
a
it.
year older.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that.
Hey, if I'm still here and a year older, I will accept that as a blessing.
I take it.
There you go.
Well,
Now you get to the point you'll take whatever you can get.
Right.
Yeah.
Just stop rushing time.
Rick, what you do? What you do for Easter?
Just like I got on the grill. Nothing
Dang,
special.
what you cook?
Yeah.
Nothing special. Some ribs, smoked sausage, because I got a lot of nieces and nephews like to come over and eat smoked sausage, but nothing special. Yeah.
And he was playing with that grandbaby. I saw them.
Yeah.
He was doing that.
Rick, you a granddaddy?
Yes, I'm
It's
a
your
granddaddy.
granddaddy.
Right. Beautiful granddaughter. Got the pictures in before the azaleas died.
Oh, that's nice.
So Rick, what you bring us today?
But I bought you guys Weller. A couple of shows ago when we had the beautiful Miss Stacy on, he was talking about the pappy that we,
We're still trying to get.
that we haven't been blessed with. But each year I do get a fair amount of Weller.
Yeah.
They're a little bit more generous with Weller with the Buffalo Trace guys and the pappy guys. They give out the Weller. I got a few 12s and I got a bunch of special reserves. So
Okay, you got any full body the blue bottle?
yeah, I got a couple of those still.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I bought the Weller. That's a wheated bourbon.
Yes, it
A little
is.
bit more smoother going down, I think.
It is.
than
It's a
corn
lot
bourbon.
more smoother. It's a lot more smoother. I like
Yeah.
it. I
A
like
lot
it.
of people steer from wheated bourbons. Wheated bourbon that people know of as Maker's Mark, and
Yeah.
it just
Oh,
leaves
yeah.
a foul mark in everybody's mind.
Maker's
when
It
they-
Mark
don't
is
hit the
kinda
mark.
bleh.
It don't hit the mark.
It don't hit the mark. There you go. But yeah, I bought Weller just us to play with since it's Easter month.
Not to play with.
Play
Yeah,
with
to
it.
play
So
with.
can I
Play
talk
with.
about what our friends from Google, how they describe it?
Hey,
Give us
go
that
ahead.
porn. Give us
on,
that
Google.
porn in the.
It says Weller Special Reserve is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey made with wheat instead of rye grain. It has a burnt orange color, 90 proof, and is aged in new American white oak barrels for 7 to 8 years. So listen, all you brothers that's got whiskey labels and you trying to sell it and you only let it sit in the barrel for like
2 days.
2 days.
Couple of weeks.
That is not it. This right here is a whole nother level.
They don't want to hear that. They trying to
I'm
get to market.
I understand, but you got to let this stuff age. It's got to do right.
Because you can't tell the difference.
Oh yeah, it says it has a smooth taste with notes of caramel, honey, butterscotch, and soft woods, and a sweet honeysuckle finish. Some say it's great for sipping or making cocktails.
And, I wonder where they get some of those descriptions because butterscotch. I don't get the butterscotch. I mean, how sophisticated a motherfucking palate got to be to taste all
to
that
taste
shit?
butterscotch.
It's like they got 7 people and hey, what are you tasting this? Ooh,
And then 7 people said 7 different
7
things.
different things. Yeah.
But it's just like folks that smoke cigars and they
Right.
retrohale. Like I'm not there. I'm not that much of a cigar smoker where I can retrohale without choking to death. So I mean, I'm sure.
To me, it ain't choking. It's just burn the shit out of your
Dying a slow death.
And I've seen on YouTube, I've seen some of these guys drinking this expensive whiskey and they swish it around.
What about
and-
them shooting the Club Shay Shay whiskey? I mean, whatever he
Tequila,
got.
I mean, cognac.
What is his
It's a
cognac?
yeah,
Oh,
it's a
okay.
cognac.
You supposed to shoot to cognac?
No, you
It's a
supposed to
sipping drink, right?
Right.
Okay, that's what I
The
thought.
only thing you supposed to shoot is cheap tequila.
When him and Gorilla was shooting it, I was like, what kind of cognac is
Glorilla
this?
made the show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And she said
that's probably
everybody
why.
talks like her. That's from me. I said, now she lying right there.
everybody
She
from
said
Memphis.
everybody talk like that.
That's what she said.
Because he asked her about the R that she was putting in music, and because she said music, and she said
How she say it again, Kimberly? Say it one more.
because she explained that she had an explanation that
Oh, my God, that
anything
was
that it
good.
starts with that has a U in it, you add an R after it. I've never heard that before in my life. It's spelled M-U.
What school did she graduate from?
Don't ask me.
Bruh.
She
But
had
she
to
said
now
no.
probably Whitehaven.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
I'm sorry.
Wait a
Let
minute.
me
So,
back that up.
so Shannon said, "Does everybody speak that way?" She said, "Yes, everybody from it." I
She
said,
should have said everybody she
know.
know.
Everybody she know, right?
Right,
And I was just
right.
like, and then when she said music, because he stopped her, and he was like, "What you say?" And she repeated it
I
like
gotta
it was
watch it.
right,
That is
and I was like, "Oh Lord!"
Oh,
now
man.
everybody thinks that just like everybody thought it was hot in Memphis because of that movie, and I was just like, "No, we got air here. It's hot. This is South."
Right. It's the
And
South.
not
It's the
everybody
South.
got perms.
So I did this Weller's just by itself. I taste the caramel.
Do you?
I'm like you guys. I don't taste the butterscotch. I don't taste the honey. I guess I get more of the caramel caramelly notes, but caramel ain't nothing but burnt sugar.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Fact.
I mean, so
So do you taste burnt
so
Do you taste something burnt?
no, it's not burnt.
It's not burnt.
It's
It's
just it doesn't.
I mean, but to me, anything that's been aged in a barrel is
For
going to
5
have
years.
some type
Right.
of caramel
Right.
Some kind
type
of.
note.
Particularly
So
French
it
oak.
doesn't have a charred taste.
No, it won't be charred unless they use American oak, something that has that's real porous. And you
Not
you know,
porous. Come on,
yeah,
vocabulary.
come on now, get into my wine side. No, if you put it in a wood that's real porous,
No, you ain't gotta say it
oxygen
again.
gets to it. Oxygen gets to it, and it makes it a little less
So
smooth. French oak-
do you know this? Once they fill a barrel up, how much do they lose if they keep it in, say, 10 years? Because the thing is,
You're thinking it evaporates.
no. What happens
It
that
does.
what happened is the liquor soaks into the wood and then goes out,
Right.
and then goes in, then goes out. So there's a lot of liquor that's inside the wood, right?
Right.
Over
They
time.
lose, and you racking my brain. I think it's like 20%.
20%.
That barrel will be that fill level of that barrel will be there.
Right.
In 7 years, it'll go down. Consider it's like
Go down
20%.
Yeah, it's about every year. So
because
basically,
you're gonna lose a yield in
Yeah.
7 years.
So check this out.
A lot.
See what my friends from Google said.
Okay.
Hey,
I
Google.
asked that question. I said, how much whiskey do you lose in aging? It says by the end of a 20-year-old spirit, it might lose 40% of its volume.
And that's 20 years.
That's
That's
20,
20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why
it
it costs
says
so
it
much.
says an overall average evaporation rate may be taken at 1.1 pounds per month per barrel, or equivalent of 1.7 gallons per year.
So if 20 years, you're losing what, 40%?
Yep.
Yeah, in 10 years, 7 to 10 years, you're losing 20.
Yep.
Damn.
You look at Rick,
Look at
boy.
Rick,
You
boy.
just
Oh,
I went to a
boy.
math class.
Yeah,
I passed math.
What school you go to?
Don't let them do you like that.
Straight out of North Memphis.
Don't let them do you like that.
North,
I
put
ain't
the
know.
thumbs up.
When did
baby.
you graduate from Tresman?
Ooh, do I have
Tresman's not even still open, is it? Are they?
barely?
Are they still open?
I've
Did you take
contributed.
my mom for English? Or you skated out of her class?
I graduated in 86. What
She
my-
was there. She was still there.
So how come you didn't go to Tresman?
I feel like she was still there.
What's your mom?
Hammond, Miss Hammond,
Miss Hammond.
English 12.
Ellen? No, Miss Hammond.
We'll talk about it off. We'll
Okay,
talk
yeah.
about it off.
That's a
So
long
I'm
conversation.
real quick. I went to this restaurant in Germantown yesterday. It's called Line. It's called Local.
We keep trying to go, but it's
Listen,
too crowded.
Save your money. And
Oh, don't worry about
I'm-
it.
no,
the restaurant
no.
you posted, dude.
Yeah. So here's the deal.
The food looks
The reason,
outstanding.
no, not
was
that
Dory.
restaurant. That was Dory.
Okay, I'm
this
sorry.
was a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, we
in,
keep
in
trying to go.
Germantown. So, people had told me, yeah, you're gonna probably have to wait for an hour.
They told us like 2 hours the
Yeah,
other day.
we went yesterday, and it was probably about 20-minute wait. We probably waited about 15 minutes. Apparently, it has gotten famous
Off
because
TikTok.
of TikTok.
Uh-huh.
First problem. Second problem is it's in Germantown, and,
Right.
and Germantown ain't used to Pookie and them showing up. I
Right.
mean, they're just not.
Right.
So
That's a
so
whole
like
show,
there you
TikTok.
go. So me and Andrew, we're waiting, and then we see a little ruckus going on. So apparently this lady had got up from the bar and went to do something, and this other lady with her big back sat in their seats. I mean, listen, I mean,
You can't make this shit up.
you can't make it up. If you saw this lady, you'd been like, damn. I mean, she sat in the seat. She was like, I'm tired. I got to sit down. And when nobody's there, so she sat right there. The lady comes back, ma'am, that's my seat. I'm sitting here now.
Oh.
I
So
got
she
my,
wasn't even trying to take a
I
little
got my
respite.
phone out. I'm like, let's go. I'm ready for
World
this shit.
star.
Not you ready to send it to TMC.
I checked this shit out.
But luckily, they settled it out. But,
Well, what happened to? What is wrong with people? Why would you think that would be okay? The behavior. What is wrong with people?
Because again, it's the entitlement of this generation. They feel like that, when nobody's sitting there, I get that, but that don't mean it is available for you.
Right, facts.
But and she came on back over there, and then the girl, like 5 minutes later, they got up and left. So it was funny. So nevertheless, I had a tequila shot. So everybody there ordered tequila. The shots of tequila was $18 for a shot.
Oh,
What
no
tequila?
But hold on. but on their menu
Mm-hmm.
it was 10. So the girl comes back when I check her on the additional cost. She says, "Oh, my bad. I just hit a button on the screen and the price must be wrong." I'm like,
No, that's
get the fuck out of here.
That's
Y'all charged me $36 for 2 shots that should have been 20.
Right. But
Had
they know
you
what
not
they
caught
doing.
Had I not caught it, exactly.
They know what they doing.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. I do not predict that this restaurant will be open that long.
You don't think so?
Well, first
Because-
of all,
because
I'm sorry,
again,
that was
if
the
they're
food, because the
promoting it
food
on
did look
TikTok,
good.
Yeah,
it won't
looks.
be open long because they're gonna shut it down.
There you go.
Well, Germantown ain't finna have all
Germantown
y'all
ain't finna
out
have
there.
Germantown is, and it's
They
in
not
the
gonna
it's in the
have
bougie part too.
It's over there in the shopping
Yeah,
center.
it's over there
Well,
in the
how was the
shopping center.
food? You not?
It was just okay.
Oh, okay.
Nothing special.
Dang. I
Nothing
was
special.
hoping.
You could have went to Taco Bell and probably been.
Oh, damn.
Not the Taco Bell of it all.
Yeah. That's low.
Nah, it was a little bit better than Taco Bell.
nasty.
It was a little better than Taco
not,
Bell,
but,
but
you know.
but still, the cost and again, like Fabian said, listen, y'all knew the damn price was wrong. If I hadn't have caught it, they'd have had an extra $16.
Yeah, she was just trying to get that bill up.
Yeah, that's all.
All right, who we got today?
Man, we got an OG.
OG?
And listen, I don't use the word OG that often.
I heard you use it 3 times.
For Howard Robinson.
Yeah. I just made up the other one.
The other two.
Yeah, only
Fabian be
person,
sh-
only person I
Fabian trying
put
to
on
make
that
you
level.
think.
Only person I put on that level is Howard and our special guest. Because when y'all hear his story, woo,
He got a story.
he got a
Story
story.
and a
book.
He got a story
Hey, he
and
got-
a book. And then
hey.
listen, he already told me. He said, "Man, this is a short story right here." He said,
Part two.
I didn't tell all of the stuff." So let's take a break. Come back. Let's bring our OG Bob OG Winbush to the
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Smoke fans, we'll be right back.
Ooh, Lord, this show ghetto.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Smoke Podcast. So we've changed our seats. I want to welcome to the show a real OG, Mr. Bob
Winbush.
Winbush.
What's up, baby?
Yeah. That's what's up.
What's going on,
This
man?
show stupid.
I'm telling you, I am so proud to be here.
Oh, his
Oh,
good
man.
English then came up. Hold on.
Yeah, he changed a little bit.
Well, I got to put that voice on.
Oh, yeah.
There's something about that mic that does something.
Right.
It's like you hearing yourself. Oh, let me go a little deeper.
Everybody trying to
take
be
that shit a
very
little
white.
deeper right
Barry
here.
White voice, yeah. So this is funny. I reached out to Bob maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago. As soon as I reached out, I look on Facebook. He posted, "Hey, I'm gonna be on the Smoke Podcast in a
That's
couple
what's
weeks,
up.
y'all."
That's what's up.
right there.
Tell the folks. Tell
Mr.
the folks.
Isaac, I am a 33-year certified promoter.
He is.
And when you said that, I had to put you out there because I've been watching y'all. Y'all do a great job.
There you go. There you
I
go.
mean, I've been invited to about 3 or 4 podcasts, a couple of them out of town. But I have to give y'all credit. This is first class.
Oh, say it one more
appreciate
time
it.
for that camera. No, I'm just kidding.
And I'm not really trying to pull your leg. I mean, I done been in all type of podcasts, and I've been in all type of location.
Right.
This is first class. I like it.
And guess what? When you get through, we gonna give you the full tour
Okay.
because you know some folks.
Ain't no doubt.
You know some folks. So y'all, Bush has got a book. First off, let's just go ahead and get this book out the way. From gold dust to top promoter to prison to gratitude. What in the hell does that mean?
Yeah, tell us what that means.
From gold dust. So let's start out with the gold dust first. What is the gold dust?
I'm a country boy. Mm-hmm. I started working when I was 6 years old.
Damn.
Chopping cotton, picking cotton. Gold dust is on Highway 51, like going to Millerton, Covington, and I said on Highway 19 West going towards the Mississippi River.
Talking about highway number 19. I'm just asking.
Yes, and we lived on the river, and the houses had to be on stilts because the backwater came up, and we had to move out every year. So that's gold dust. Gold dust is rich gumbo dirt where all your farmers at. Rich gumbo, a lot of farmland down there, and that's what Miss Tucker took a picture when I did the video with her. She did the promotion towards it, and I had some of the pictures of the farmland down there.
Oh yeah, he talking about Taylor Tucker.
Yeah, Taylor Tucker. I left
Traffic Bay.
Traffic Bay, and after Gold Dust, I went to prison. I mean, the reason that's a straight to the prison sentence because I did a lot of things before I went to the prison. I was a certified promoter. I done brought all kind of acts to Memphis, from James Brown, 50 Cent, Ludacris, Jesus, gospel shows. I bought Michael Jordan when we had him at the Castle on
Lamar.
Central. It was on Central and Lamar.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
So I have been very blessed to sit down at the table and have dinner and talk to these people. It's been an experience. I paid for it, but it's been an experience, and I made plenty of money.
So you went from Gold Dust, you was a sharecropper, picking cotton,
Yes.
to top promoter. So that's how myself and Fabian met you. So we used to produce this show called Fox in the City. And I remember we had the conversation with you, and what was the other guy's name? Oh man, I can see his face.
Was it Thomas?
No, it was Drew.
Drew McCraven.
Drew McCraven, yeah. So we that's how we met you through Drew.
Right.
And the first person we interviewed was Music Soul Child. And that was
Oh.
when Music Soul Child was
Just came out.
his album had just dropped. Bush had him there down over on Brooks Road, and we came and listen. Every time Bush had a show, it was a sellout.
It was a sellout. You know, the funny thing about when music came, I didn't realize. You know, you realize people are small. Cause I mean, we over 6 foot. Me and I. This dude had to be what?
He's tiny.
5'4".
Yeah, he's small.
5'2".
Yeah, right.
I mean, he was tiny.
Yep.
Right.
But I mean, he was cool, sing his ass off though.
He was a beast.
Yeah, he
was.
was, and man, and that was the first time. That was the first time I really learned the promotion game, because man, you brought in, you had stacks of money, cash.
Yep.
And
He's like, don't say that.
I mean, shit, it's over. That
It's
was
over
20
now.
some years ago.
Yeah.
He had stacks, man. I was like, damn, Bush doing it like this.
You gotta pay the people.
Well, I ain't know I had to pay that damn much. Shit, because I didn't know that we were green. We didn't know that we didn't know that promotion game. I mean,
the promotion
because that's
game.
what it is. It's a promotion game.
Right. It's a promotion game, mafia game, Jew game. It's all about the money when you
And
get
the
into
thing
that.
about
And
Memphis-
you got to have big money.
You got to have big money to do that stuff, because that was a power move. Because dude was the hottest new thing out at that time.
Oh, music.
Yeah,
Music
Music
Soul
Soul
Child. He
Child
was
at
the
the time.
hottest thing out at that time.
Yep.
Right then, because he came out
that
with
song
Just a
Love.
Friend.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
Just a
Just a
Friend.
Friend, yeah,
Just
yeah,
a Friend, and
yeah.
then he came followed up with Love.
With Love, yeah. So from Gold Dust, so again, I'm just trying to so that the audience will understand. So you went to jail before you became a promoter.
No, let me give you the little
Okay,
history.
so that there you go.
Yeah, you tell us.
I'm going to give you a little history. I was a Gold Dust. I was a sharecropper. I left home when I was 17. And then, I got tired of the country. I told my dad, so I moved to Philadelphia.
Oh, no shit.
And then my sister sent me to school. I was a computer programmer. And I lived there for probably going on 3.5 years. I got married. My first marriage was when I was 21.
Okay, so now y'all watch this right here. Bush had 4 wives, and this is the funny part. Not funny. He said he's in good standings with all 4 of his ex-wives.
Please explain all that. Explain all that
That's
shit.
what he said.
Hold on, let him keep going. But
Explain all that shit.
I just want to make sure we put a period right there, the 4 wives, so we can come back. We can come back to that.
Well, my first wife, she was a Puerto Rican, black Puerto Rican girl, very mean. I couldn't stay with her. I stayed with her for 3 months. She liked to fight, and she was so jealous. But after that marriage, I sent her back to Philadelphia. Then I became a lithographic printer, printing greeting cards in the country called Ripley, Tennessee. After that, that's when I came on the fire department in 1977. I was a fireman. I fought fire in North Memphis. That was the fire station right there at Thomas.
I know exactly what.
Fought a lot of fire there. I stayed in firefighting for 3 years, and then I went to be a fire inspector. I inspect everything in the city, from daycare, schools, high-rise, hazard material, the whole 9 yards. I met an old white guy that was at the Cook Convention Center back then, and I had to inspect different business, different shows because they had pyro on the stage. When anytime you got pyro on the stage, which is fire, you got to have a fire inspector on the scene.
Yep.
And that's how I learned about being a promoter. The old white guy taught me the game.
Oh.
I went into business as a promoter in 1990. Also, I was a fire inspector and a promoter.
So the promoter was you. That was your side hustle.
That was my side hustle.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
That
Most firemen do.
They got all kind of
jobs.
business.
Yeah, they
got
all
like
kinds of
20
shit
jobs.
going.
There you
Yeah,
go.
because they got so much free time.
Free time. You
Yeah.
only work 3 days a week and off 4 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta do something.
You got to
Yeah.
work 9 days out of a month.
Yeah, you gotta do something.
But
That's
you're working
that's
24 hours.
And you making great money.
Yeah, you're making good money.
Yeah, so you have that money to then invest in other shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So after I went into the business in 1990, I just went haywire. I mean, I brought different acts from, you can name them, I brought them to Memphis. I mean, there's so many of them that I had even forgot because one of the guys back here would tell me about In Vogue. I remember when I brought In Vogue. I had forgotten about it, but I have touched my hand on many, many, many artists. I went to prison in 2009. That's when I went to prison. But they've been watching me since 2002. That
So
was the
why
fifth.
they watching you, Bush?
Because I was a gangster.
Okay.
OG. That's why I called him OG.
Hey, you got me out here doing gangster shit. That's basically what it was.
Was the gangster stuff a part of the promoting, or there was separate? There was another
Well,
job.
when I did,
Well, he had money. See, that was the deal. He had money.
when I had that club on Brooks Road.
Oh no, not the club. You had a club.
Yeah, the Shell
The
Entertainment.
Shell
Company.
Entertainment. That's what we shout our show at the Shell.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Brooks Road. And when I had that man, a partner named Thomas Orr, that's when I met the cartels. We were doing a lot of Mexican shows, and they were bringing bands in.
And you know what? I remember that because I remember one night. I think the Mexicans that got confused and thought it was they show.
night.
Remember that night? Remember that
Yeah,
we
it
saw the
was
Mexicans
that
there?
night.
Yeah, and it wasn't. It was they still stayed because I'm after the concert. They just had a party.
That's right.
So yeah, I remember that.
Okay, come on, finish. I'm interested.
Okay, and as
There was a book too, y'all. I just want to throw that out there.
As I got to talking and dealing with him, and the dude said, "Winbush, you very well known. Would you like to sell marijuana?" I said, "Man, I don't sell no doggone drug." I said, "Man, I work for the fire department and I'm a promoter." He said,
He said that's perfect.
He said, "You right." So
You got a
because I
built-in
had the
audience.
contact.
You got built-in people right there.
He saw the vision. He saw the vision.
So after we talked, and he said, "Winbush, what you think?" I said, "Okay, let me see what you're talking about." He said, "I can bring you 1,000 pounds every 2 weeks."
Damn.
I said, 1,000 pounds?
That's a lot.
I said, "How they gonna get here?" And he said, "Well, we're gonna bring it in on a Swift truck." So I was getting 1,000 pounds every 2 weeks, dropped off at the Shell Entertainment Company.
Wow.
By Swift truck, because it was a Mexican driver, and they had a setup system that
Of course they did. Mm-hmm.
And I did that forever. And then what really got me in trouble when they said, "Well, we don't have the weed, let's do cocaine."
Oh yeah.
I said,
You start
war
messing
on
with the white
drugs.
girl.
that white girl is the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
'Cause she will bite you in the ass.
Yeah. Man.
So that's why I said the cartel, the time I went to the fight, when they had the fight at the pyramid,
Yeah.
Tyson.
Tyson.
Yeah.
Me and my lady, we went to the fight.
This your second wife?
That's my second wife.
Oh, we on number 2.
We on number 2.
We went to
Now explain your second wife real quick.
my second wife was a very nice lady. We both was out there, I would say, it's kind of hard to say. I don't think I was ready.
Okay, Bobby
How
Johnson.
old were you?
I was 25.
No, you
Okay.
weren't ready. Moving on.
Well, you're right.
25.
I want all y'all guys to, I want this audience to understand this.
Smoke fam, understand this.
Understand this. Ladies, understand this also. The best time to marry a man, I don't mean no harm. You need to catch him in his late 40s. Because the reason why I say that,
No thanks.
I'm just keeping it real.
You hear that production?
At 21, if a man from 21 on up to them now, I'm going to tell you who running. It's Peter.
Well, there you have it.
There you have it.
And that's real talk.
That's why he
Okay,
OG
that's
right
your
there.
second wife at 25. Okay, come on.
Okay.
So you have to fight. And what happens?
After the fight, I was sitting there beside Ice-T and Coco.
And Coco.
Me and my wife. So the cartel was wondering, who is this guy in this chinchilla?
So
I had on a short chinchilla.
So you really was Bumpy Johnson.
I had similarities.
You was in. Wait a minute. You was in the Denzel Washington movie.
Oh, no. He was the OG Bumpy Johnson. Yeah, he was
right there, boy.
Yeah.
So when we went to the fight and I was in front of the mayor. And
That's how you got caught because you had the chinchilla.
No, they
on?
was watching me ever since then.
Oh, the chinchilla.
The chinchilla got him.
It did.
Hey, the chinchilla made him easy to.
Hey,
hey,
watch
who
the,
this man?
Watch the coat.
So they've been hearing Bush Fries production on the radio. I spent hundreds of thousands on the radio over years. And the name was just outrageous hot because any act that came to Memphis, I brought them. Also, I did Starway to the Stars every Sunday night on Bill Street. Then we packed, packed the club every Sunday night. But to make the story short,
You don't got to.
This our shit. Bush, this our shit. We, hey, long as you, hey, you
Long as you talking, we recording.
As long as we got plenty of drink, we all right. And Rick gonna make sure we got that.
So when I went to prison, that's when they brought that up to me. They said, Mr. Winbush, we know that you was bringing in thousands of pounds every 2 weeks. Then you started messing with the cocaine. You on a club. You bought your lady a boutique. You out here taking care of doing paper, helping women with their cars and notes, and you just had too many women. And all, we know about
I
all.
want to make sure I understand this. You wasn't caught up because of the drugs.
I caught up in
Because
everything.
of the payments. You was out spending your
That's
week.
too much money. There's one thing about me, Miss Kimberly. There's one thing about me.
I'm sorry.
Money didn't mean anything to me.
Most of the time it doesn't.
Yeah, if you,
When you got a lot,
When
it
you
go.
got a lot of it.
when you take care of Winbush, Winbush gonna take care of you, and that's the bottom line.
I believe it.
You didn't have to be my woman or nothing. We can be a fly by night, one night stander.
And I could
And if you and if you taking
I'm
care
just
of
trying to
me,
get an understanding.
You trying to understand all this, Kimberly?
Just trying to get an understanding.
so at that time, that's when I went to, after they watched me so much and said all that about me, then that's when I went to prison in 2009, but they was watching me from 2002.
Oh yeah.
I made $1 million.
Yeah, they got to
in
get the
07.
track. They got to get their record straight.
Yeah, so that's why they wanted to put me on a $4 million institution. I mean, I had a
So
500.
you didn't go to Millington to serve?
They sent me to. I've been to a few places. They sent.
He said
me,
a few.
They sent me all the way to La Tuna in New Mexico at the border
God damn.
because I was so connected with the cartel.
So they trying to get the cartel, not you. They wanted you to drop.
They wanted me to drop, but they already had the guy that was bringing all the dope in.
Oh yeah.
They wanted me to tell on somebody else.
Oh, that conspiracy.
That's what he got me. I got 10 years for conspiracy.
Yeah.
And
That's
I had a
worse.
pistol. Oh, that's worse. That's right. I had a pistol at the time, and they said I was taking the pistol to guard my dope. I said, I'll take the pistol to protect me.
You're like, damn, that dope.
So that's where they put me at for 2 years and a half. Then I left there and went to Manchester. Then I went to Millerton. And then I married my third wife in prison.
Wait a minute. Wait, what? The third wife you married her while you was in prison. How
No,
did
that
that
was
work?
that was the fourth wife.
Hold up, where the third come from?
No, the
Hold
third
up.
wife,
Hold
the
up.
third-
Why did the second wife leave you?
Because he went to jail.
No, the second one left me because I was just a hoe.
Oh, okay, that makes
Oh,
sense.
that makes sense.
I was
makes
hoeing
sense.
around.
So what happened to the third wife?
The third wife.
How you meet the third wife?
The third wife, I met a
He
very-
already knew her. He's paying her car note.
No. The third wife. Me and her
He's
both-
just checking it out. She good. I'm already paying her car
The
note.
third wife was a cricket lady. She was rich.
You said she was a who kind of lady?
her parents raised crickets in Mississippi.
Oh, they
Like
You
fishing
said
crickets,
cricket
like bait
shop.
shop crickets.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
I thought you meant like
The
she
phone.
was cricket, but
No.
cricket.
I thought you were talking about they sold cricket phones.
phones.
Oh,
he meant
no,
cricket.
no,
She
he
was
meant cricket.
really cricket selling.
I'm talking
bait.
about real crickets, bait shops. They
Oh,
had 33
okay.
bait. They shipped crickets to 33 bait shops.
And she,
Wow.
y'all got married. How old were you when you married your third wife?
Oh,
If you don't mind.
in my mind, I'm gonna say 30.
So you on 3 wives before you turn 30.
See, they out here doing it
I would
wrong.
say this. I would say that. That's some rich white shit right there.
You're right.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad
See,
at
my
it.
first wife I stayed married 3 months. My second wife I stayed married 11 months, and my third wife
It's some months.
I stayed married 4 years, and that was the best wife I had. But she didn't really catch me cheating.
She caught
But
you.
she felt like you were
No,
cheating.
but I was cheating.
He was cheating. He already told you he was a
No,
whore.
the problem, I'm a stronghold and a freak. Call the
Okay.
police. So
Production.
So the third wife. No, just need to stop.
No, we can't. Hey, you can't tell stories like that and expect motherfuckers not to laugh.
Especially if we drinking. Man. We wasn't
We
drinking.
smoking and drinking.
Yeah, if we wasn't drinking, we was sitting be looking with straight faces.
Kimberly over there falling out on me. She falling out on me. I told her when I come in the house, I wasn't nothing to play with.
All right, keep going, man.
Okay, so the third wife was the best wife that I had. I thought she was very, very beautiful, very smart, very everything. Cause she
What
had.
happened?
I just told you. I'm finna tell you. First, let me tell you about her mother. Her mother was the one that gave me the money to bring Frankie Beverly Mays.
Okay.
Okay.
Frankie Beverly Mays wanted $40,000, so I sent Frankie Beverly Mays $40,000 up front. That's
Now,
how I made the name.
where did they perform at? Was this
I
when they
had them at
performed
the
at the Pyramid?
Convention
No,
Center.
I had them at the convention center.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
right. I had them at the Convention Center, and Miss Hadley said, she said, "Do you like Frankie Beverly?" I said, "Man, I love Miss Hadley. I love Frankie Beverly." I said, "I would love to bring them." She said, "Well, then if you want to bring them, bring them." I said, "Frankie want $40K." She said, "That ain't no problem." I said, "Well, then, if you give me the money, I'll give you your money back." So she gave me the money. And that's when I brought Frankie Beverly Mays.
Wow.
I sent them the whole $40K. That's unusual for a promoter, but I was trying to make a name for myself.
Yeah.
And that's how I made a name for myself with William Morris, Pyramid Entertainment, AMC, ICM, the whole 9 yards, different agents in New York and
Hey,
California.
like, hey, we got a guy in Memphis that's paying up front.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
what they said. That's how I
Yeah.
was able to get Bobby Womack, George Clinton, and all of them. So when that happened, I got to thinking. I said, well, I'm going to go and do this show. And I did the show. But at the time, Miss Kimberly, I had so many women at me.
I bet. I bet.
I had so many women
understand.
and I was weak. But I made bad
The
choices.
flesh was weak.
The flesh was weak.
He don't need Fabian. He don't need no help. Go ahead.
But see,
He don't need an ounce of help.
in other words, the dick was in charge.
Hold on. Let me stop. Smoke fam. Ike is smoking a cigar.
Again.
That's not a blunt.
Cigarello.
It's not a cigarello. It's a cigarette. It's not a blunt. It's a cigarette. Hold the thing up. Kimberly got it right there.
So don't come too far on YouTube.
It is a
YouTube.
cigarella.
Right here.
Cigarello. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just had to do that public service
Folks will
announcement.
be
'Cause
like, man,
cause
they
see-
that smoking weed on the Smoke podcast.
Podcast,
Oh, you
right.
know they'll
We'll
say
get
that
5
now.
strikes on our YouTube channel.
So after that, that's when I got really involved. But this had happened. I was at this hotel. This girl had.
This already wrong.
Well, let's just tell them the truth. Yes, it was wrong. Shit, I'm not gonna lie. It was dead wrong. Cause I had a good woman. With everything.
But that didn't matter.
I would tell you I was a whore.
We've established that.
Okay, whores don't make no difference.
Right.
Don't care what you got. You just a whore.
You just a whore.
Period.
Point.
So after that, back in them days, they had them phones that I don't know, old type phones. You send them their booty call, booty dial.
Butt down.
Oh yeah,
Butt
butt down. Butt down. Yeah.
I'm at the hotel and the girl, having oral sex with me, and I'm hooping and hollering and all of that.
Cause you're a freak.
I'm a freak.
Then he already declared that. I'm just trying to lay it all out for y'all. That's all.
So,
I'm checking out.
so when I got home, my wife asked me,
Yo, Rick.
Where was you at?
"Where were you at?"
She already knew where you was at.
Right, but at first I lied.
Oh,
You did.
I said, Cynthia, that was not none of me.
Not you.
I said that was my partner.
what's that blues song? If you didn't touch me, it wasn't me.
I said that was my partner.
He had my
I was
phone.
over there ejaculating my pee while he was getting
Cause she already know you a freak, so she know you probably gonna
Can we say
somehow.
that on TV?
You was just watching. You say you was just watching.
She knew that was a lie. Oh, Lord. This show.
I agree. Rick just said, "Don't hate the player, hate the
Don't
game."
call my name no more doing this show.
Y'all got me clouded.
I think it was already there. So you lied to her about, okay, come
Okay, I
on.
lied to
So
her.
what she say? What
So after
She
a
said,
while, she said, "You got to tell me the truth."
Because she already knew it.
So I guess I said about 30 minutes. I told her the truth. But the truth didn't help.
What was that movie where the guy said, "You can't handle the truth"?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's what it is. She wanted the truth, but she couldn't handle the truth.
So you tried to tell her the truth, your version, and she
I
was
told
like,
her the truth. I told her the utmost truth. And after that, she stopped having sex with me and everything. For 6 months, I just couldn't stand it. Because I'm a freak.
of course.
So I tried my best to stay there and stay there. So one morning I woke up, I said, "Cynthia, I want to make love to you." She said, "No. Go deal with that whore you was dealing with."
Not the whore.
So
You said okay, and that was your fourth wife.
no, that's the third wife. That's the third wife. I'll tell you about the fourth wife.
Kimberly, you got Bush over there crying. He is crying, laughing. I'm just telling you.
That's crazy. That was the third wife, Kevin. So when that happened, I stayed there for 6 months and it just wouldn't work out.
And you stayed there 6 months, even though she was not having sex with you.
I wasn't cheating either.
You was scared too.
I was not cheating. I tried my best to make it work.
Tyler Perry, write this down.
You ain't lying. Bush, this is a damn
can make a
movie
movie
right
out of
here, man. This is a movie.
Okay, I'm sorry. We
All right,
ain't
go
gonna interrupt you no more.
ahead, man. I mean, it's just so many comedic
I'm
points
about to die.
right here. Go ahead, man.
Okay, so after that happened, she said, "I'm going to work," and I kind of brought me to tears because I felt bad. I said I cried, so I called Charles Hearn. I said, "Charles, come move me." And Charles came and moved me, and I moved to Whitehaven. That's when I went straight wild.
Of course
Because you had 6 months without, so you had to catch up.
Of course you lost your mind.
I was on the fire department doing shows, making plenty of money, having plenty of women, and then that's when I started doing private dance.
Oh, wait a minute.
Can we take a break?
Can we take a break?
We're gonna take a break on this
We
one.
got to take a break.
Smoke fam, I
I
gotta
need
give me a
another
new
cocktail.
drink.
'Cause,
Yeah.
like, this is
We gotta make
unbelievable.
another drink. We gotta get some shit. We gotta let Winbush, wash his face a little bit.
Let him take a break.
Everybody gotta take a break.
Y'all
Smoke
worry,
fam, we'll be right back.
Oh, he definitely.
All right, so there's a saying that the truth will set you free. So we got to finish the rest of this story. So then you became a male private dancer, and I'm gonna let you take it from there. Bam.
That don't even sound right.
That's what I
But
did.
go ahead,
That's what
Bush.
he said.
Tell us the real story. 'Cause I
So
don't
he
know.
said he wasn't no stripper.
I said private dancer.
He said private
I
dancer.
said he's a male private
Well, I
dancer.
did strip.
Oh, God.
I was on the fire department. Me and my partner, I won't call his name out.
No, please don't.
Please don't.
Save the innocent.
Yeah, I saved the innocent.
Where were they? But go ahead.
We was on the fire department, and
This your fourth job.
No, that was my first job.
The stripping.
Oh yeah, that's my fourth job. Yeah.
You get
Whoa, wait a minute.
fire
So you were a
department.
fireman, you were a promoter, you were a drug dealer, and you was a stripper.
Yeah.
4 jobs. Okay.
jobs.
Just so everybody's clear.
Just so we know where we are. Y'all ain't living out here. That's all I got to say. If you got one job.
Well, on the fire department, women love that guy in that blue uniform. So
They got a rep.
yeah, we got a rep. We got a bad rep. Police and firemen.
And truck drivers.
And truck driver. Don't leave them out. Oh my God.
No thanks.
So I got to thinking, and we got to talking. I said, "Hey, my partner, let's just start doing some private dancing."
I'm sorry. You segue just out the blue to your partner to just doing some private dance.
Yeah, because it crossed my mind.
It
I'm
just
an innovator.
wait a minute. Hold on.
Miss Kimberly,
hold on.
I am an innovator.
So you just said, hey, yeah.
It just came out. It just came to you one day.
Okay. One day.
It just came to me one day.
You wasn't inspired by something you saw or heard. You just said, I want to be a male private dancer.
I was smoking some good marijuana.
Tell it like it is. I knew it came from somewhere.
And you know what? And I wanted to ask that question. So the rumor is don't get high off your own supply. You obviously probably did, right?
Come on, Mel.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah.
Let him finish.
I was smoking some good marijuana.
Because I'm like, there ain't no
And
way
I
you just
got-
out the blue.
I just got that. I said, partner, let's us man trying to do some private dancing for these wealthy rich white ladies and the wealthy rich black ladies. He said, man, you crazy, Bob.
I would have said that too. Mm-hmm.
I said, I promise you, I got all kind of contacts, man. I'm telling you what the women are telling me. And my name was Sledgehammer.
I'm sorry, but whoa, we can't skip past it. I'm sorry.
Oh no! Your name was what?
Sledgehammer.
I can't. I can't. I can't. This might be the first time I leave the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, to the stage, Sledgehammer.
This might be the first time I leave the show. I can't.
My name was Sledgehammer, and his name was Jackhammer.
You cannot make this up, y'all. I'm just telling y'all. Hey, listen.
So we had on our fire
You ain't
hammer.
lived until Sledgehammer and Jackhammer came into your life.
That's
Okay,
right.
come on.
That's right.
Come
we
on
had
with it.
We had our fireman helmet on.
Oh my God,
and
not the
our-
uniform.
And our coat and our rubber boots, and we was buck naked up under there.
Okay, make sure I get the Memphis Fire Department issue uniform.
No, Kimberly, stop.
do
Stop.
She just said that, Smoke Fam. That's not true.
That is not true. They had just generic stuff.
They covered up the Memphis part.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, she ain't lying. She ain't lying.
Okay. We gave you an out, and you chose to not take it.
I ain't got no out with me. I ain't got no out. Like I told you, I'm baby kid.
Oh shit!
We went all out. We went to a lot of places in Germantown, Cordova, and you would usually have like 50 ladies be there.
50 people.
Yes, and
That's a lot of women.
yeah, and they
For
spent,
2 people.
And they spent. We kept them entertained.
I bet you did, Sledge.
Well, Sledgehammer. That's why my name was Sledgehammer, because I used to take it out and hit him on top of the head.
Cut the show.
Oh shit!
Okay. All righty then.
I'm gonna say this, and this is gonna be the end for the private dance.
Hey, whoosh, right on top of the head. Woo, boy.
You wrap it around. All right, go ahead.
Tyranny, don't you put that camera over here no more. Well, I'm checked out of this show from now on.
Well, you just have to be packing if you're gonna be called Sledgehammer.
Tyranny.
Because they want me to hit him on the head.
This show's stupid. Okay,
So after that, I mean, sometimes we make $1,000 in an hour.
1 hour?
Oh yeah, I mean they dropping 50s and 100s and big head 100s. They not playing.
He said a big head 100, not the
And
small head.
after we had got so popular, our name started circulating all over the city with the farmers and policemen. And a lot of those farmers and policemen, that was their wives, and we didn't know that. So I say, hey, my friend, we got to stop. That's because our name got so hot on the fire department until.
Because y'all was in uniform.
Who was the chief at that point? Do you remember who the chief was?
You asked too many personal questions.
I'm trying to remember who.
What does it matter now?
It don't matter now.
What year was this?
It was in the 90s.
Okay.
90s.
Well, a lot of
going
shit
into
went,
2000.
A lot of shit went in.
Yeah,
a lot of shit went in.
That's all
90 was
blur.
off. Yeah, 90s going into the 2000s.
Right.
So we had got so popular until I
just
moved
had
on.
to quit.
But
we had to quit.
wait a minute now, just so we can make sure that the dates coincide. We didn't start messing with you until 2001.
Yeah, 2000.
Oh, his sledgehammer days was over then.
Yeah, I was through then.
Okay.
That was over with by
I
then.
was through.
Okay.
Y'all ain't keeping up with the time.
No,
man.
I was just trying to make sure that was all.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah,
Finish
so
this.
I was through with that by then.
He said he was done.
I was done because we had just got absolutely too hot.
Everybody was calling y'all. Everybody was
Right.
calling y'all. I guess.
Y'all,
And
we
what
out
had
here putting a
happened-
fire right now. We can't come.
What had happened because some of the guys' husband heard about it, and that's what I told Reed. It was time for us to leave it alone. I said because we didn't know they was married to farmers and policemen.
You just showing up doing your job.
I thought we come to do
They
our
paid
job.
you to do a job. You showed up to do your job.
That's
There
right.
you go.
Right, they was throwing
So-
fifties
Yeah,
and
no,
hundreds.
I mean, I get it. You
Yeah.
didn't, you
You
didn't have any
just
skin
yeah.
in the game. Shit.
No. So we
You
decided
was just
to
up
move
there
on.
doing shit.
Acting a fool.
Having fun, making money.
Making money, having fun, acting a fool.
Hey, like you say, sledgehammer and jackhammer.
Pimpin' ain't dead. Y'all just
Now that's the part that I'm gonna go deep on in
Part
in
two.
gratitude.
okay.
Yeah, I just put a portion of that in there. I didn't go that deep because really when I first come up with this book, I had thought about writing a book a long time. When I was in prison, I had thought about writing a book 7 years ago. But the spirit hit me and just said, hey, come on with it.
So how long did you stay in prison?
They gave me 10 years.
They gave you how much? Did you do 10?
I didn't do 10. I did 5 years.
Okay.
All right.
Because of my brother helped me get out, and Obama did the first time offender
Right.
nonviolent.
Right.
And a lot of people's got out.
A lot of people got out under
Yeah,
that.
one of my good friends, Jimmy Townsend, got out. Yeah, they get him a pardon.
Man, I'm flipping through the book, and you're right. There's a picture with you and Jordan, you and James Brown. I mean, Biggie Smalls.
He said,
You
"No."
got everybody on here.
Is
Bernie
that
Mac.
Fantasia?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I brought him right off the American Idol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see.
OG for real. Y'all,
Okay,
I'm
come
telling
on.
Y'all better
All
recognize.
right, keep going. Keep going.
So after that, I got so hot on the male dancing party. So that moved. That's when I went to prison in 2009. That's when the Fed said we've been watching you since 2002, and I shipped me to Latuna. And after I left Latuna, then I went to Manchester, and then I went to Milton
So why were they moving you around?
because I was trying to get close to
Closer
home.
to home. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
They sent me
Way away.
2,000 miles away from home. I wasn't getting no visitors or nothing. And in prison, visitors are so important.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah. So
To make you feel still connected to the world.
that's right, but they
some
don't
type
want
of
you.
way.
They don't want you to be connected
Yeah.
to the world.
Yeah.
But I never did. Excuse me. I never did leave the world. So after that, I went to Manchester. Then I went to Milton, and I messed up in Milton. That's when I got married in Milton.
Hold on. You got married in jail?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's she?
How did that happen?
How
How
does
did
that happen?
Well,
What she say? Hey, slave.
So she was probably no. She was probably writing them letters and stuff.
She writing
right?
your letters?
I've been knowing this lady forever. She was one of my. She was really one of the gangster ladies that kept a lot of stuff and did a lot of stuff for me.
Okay.
Now, but when I went to prison, with a co-defendant. I can't call her name, but she didn't snitch me out. She went to prison for me as well.
Oh wow.
And she did 3 years. Wow. Yeah, she did 3 years. She didn't snitch me out.
Oh well.
But she was part of the gang with me.
Right.
I mean, and like I said, women was my number one contact. Women took care of me, and I took care of them on all levels.
Okay, I believe it. Okay. So you married?
So when I was in Milton, I got married. I stayed married 30 days.
Boy, you don't believe in no long term.
Well,
Okay.
the whole thing about it is that it's hard to be married to a woman in prison, and you can't have no type of sex or nothing. And she,
But you in prison.
okay. So I still want some.
You
Hey, he's like, hey, baby, wear a short skirt. I'm Sledgehammer.
So when I was in prison trying to do stuff on the side because I was a
Trustee?
I was not kind of similar to a trustee.
Yeah.
But I was the food truck driver.
Oh, so you had a little time.
I had freedom to move from the camp because I went to the camp until FCI out there off of
So
Middleton.
you could have pulled over to the side.
That's right.
Okay.
And that's how I got caught. I got caught. You know, that's how they moved me away from Middleton. But at the meantime, I said, this just ain't going to work. So I was on the telephone trying to call her, asking her for a divorce.
over the phone.
Well, 30 days, you can have it
phone.
annulled.
That's right. I stopped right there at Covenant Pike and Stage at a phone booth and calling her, telling her I want a divorce because this is just not going to work. I'm in prison and you out there in the free world. I said, no, I can't deal with this pressure because you can't do time worrying about a woman in prison. Or none of that. So you got to be able to do your time. So I got caught and they shipped me all the way to
You got
Louisiana.
caught trying to do what? Be on the phone or meet her?
I don't know. I caught her on the phone to try to talk to her, and I couldn't talk to her. And they saw me on the phone. A lieutenant from the FCI
I got you. Okay.
caught me on the phone, and he reported me.
Oh, okay.
And that's when they shipped me away from the camp in Middleton.
Okay.
I did my last 8 months in Louisiana.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So I only stayed married for about 30
Third
days.
day. Okay.
So
Okay.
so now I'm a single man.
Wait, was that number 4?
That was number
That was
four.
number four.
That was number
Oh,
four.
okay.
That was
Okay.
number 4.
Wow.
So ladies,
You looking for fifth?
I'm gonna tell you like this.
You ain't gonna rule shit out.
I don't never rule nothing out, but I got a lot of criteria about who want to marry me. I want to know. What
I
you
want to know what that list look like.
But it ain't
I
that
tell you what,
bad.
y'all talk after the show. and Bush, like, if I can hook it,
You
I
can't
gotta
do
get a little
nothing.
percentage though.
You can't do nothing. You always
Listen.
try to get a percentage or something. You don't do no work, all because you just said you
Welcome
know
to the
something.
stripping game.
Hey, I hooked y'all up.
No, it's not for me. Somebody might want. I'm just asking for the ladies.
Well, Miss Kimberly, I got so many women pulling and snatching at me.
I bet. I believe it's Sledge. I believe
I
it.
just keep it natural. Now I'm not really looking for anything, but I'm like this when it comes to a lady.
Okay. Help the young people.
I believe in, well, it's like this. If you got someone that you really love, I had to learn that. I mean, at the age I had to learn that because I've been a bad boy.
That's
I've been
fine.
an ugly boy. So now my mind is settled. Joe Willie ain't running nothing now. I'm running it. I've been able to capitalize that. And that's what most men have to learn to do.
Is don't let Joe Willie run it
Because Joe Willie going to run you
to the ground.
To the ground.
Okay.
That's what time it is. A lot of men ain't going to tell you that. But Joe Willie going to run the average man in his young age on up into his 40s.
Ooh, wow, that's a long time.
Well, hell yeah.
So, okay. The book, Gratitude. Y'all got to check
Where
it
can
out.
you- where can I get it?
This is the Smoke Podcast. We need to talk about the cigar just a little bit.
Because we done got all the smoke on that end.
Ooh, yes.
My book is called Gratitude. Gold Dust Top Promoter to Prison to Gratitude. Gratitude came from the love and the appreciation that God have given me a second chance.
There you
I
go.
have lived a very dangerous life. I have lived a good life. I have lived a rich life. And for all the drama and laughter that we have had tonight, I really want to say this, and this is really important, and I want your audience to understand this. When you done been through much as that I have been through, I've had a pistol pull on me, snapped 3 times because I was in the game, a gangster. When God has given you a second chance, so he told me to come out and witness and testify and give my testimony about him. Out of all the siblings that I have had, I'm the only one living.
Wow.
I had 10 siblings.
Wow.
I'm the only one living. And in my mind, I suppose have been gone. So my thing is this. You can live the great life. I've lived fame, women, money, and power. It will take you out the box. So you have to learn to be humble, treat people right, do the right thing. This is what love is about. So my story in this book about gratitude is to talk to these youngsters out here that shooting and killing, selling dope, doing it all. I promise you they got a place for you. Either you're going to be in jail or you're going to be
6 feet under.
6 feet under.
Yep, that's true.
Wow.
A lot of truth to that statement, Bob. I got one more question to ask. I want to ask you your lowest and your highest point.
The lowest,
that you think?
The lowest part of my life is that all the fame and who I was, being a fire inspector, being a top promoter, being all that, owning clubs, owning beauty shops. That's that dark side of my life. You didn't know nothing about it. You didn't know nothing about it. You didn't know nothing about it. But that was, I did.
Right.
So, but when I got caught, all of that came to the light. So that was my lowest part of my life when I was laying in that prison cell on that iron bed thinking about, wow, man, you done everything in the world. You done sit and talk to the most rich people in the world. And now these folks telling you when you go to the bathroom,
When you eat,
when you go outside, when you take a shower,
Right.
when to go to all of that. So that was a very, very low point for me.
Right.
For something that I have lived the best of the best.
Right.
And I have lived in the biggest houses that you can think of.
Right.
And that's something that I had to get used to.
Right. I can understand that.
Yeah, I had to come off that high horse and learn to be very humble. I'm very serious about who I am now. I don't play no games. Like I was telling Miss Kimberly, if I get into another relationship with somebody, I want that woman to be on the same yoke as me. And I'm going to keep it real with you. You keep it real with me. You got my back, I got your back. No cheating, no lying.
that's it.
None of that. None of that. I'm not going to stand for none of that. You got to keep it 1 million with me.
So, Bob, if somebody wants to buy the book, somebody wants to follow you, somebody wants to reach out to you, how can they do this?
The best way to buy my book right now is at Amazon.com.
That's what's up.
And search for Gratitude or search for Bob Winbush.
Yeah,
I went out there and
Bob
looked, and you can find it, buy it, and listen. When you buy it, support this brother, and then leave a review, leave a
great
positive
review.
You know, if the book moves you in any kind of way, just put it out there because again, you just never know. Somebody else or buy the book and give it to your kids or your grandkids or whatever. Just we just got to support each other.
Right.
That's
and
it.
I really do thank you. I really do, Miss Kimberly, Isaac, Fabian. I really do thank you, my lady.
Production
lady. I really do. I really have enjoyed myself. This has been one of the best podcasts ever.
Man, we appreciate that. We
Smoking
appreciate
fat
that.
cigar, drinking the best whiskey, man.
Yeah.
I mean, this
We
is.
had to break out the best for you.
I
We had to
appreciate
break out
that.
the best for you.
And like I said, gratitude is an inspiration, redemption of me, of my memoir about all the bad things I've done. We have had fun tonight, but it wasn't fun. I have done a lot of craziness. I've done a lot of meanness. I've lied, cheated, steal, robbed, you name everything but kill. I have almost had folks want to kill me, but the bottom line is this. Keep God first.
Right.
Stay humble and try to help people, help one another because we need help.
And my favorite quote in the book, he says, "You can watch me, mock me, block me, or join me, but what you can't do is stop me."
There you go.
Hey,
And they tried to stop me, and
Yep.
they couldn't stop me, and they can't stop me now.
There you
Right.
go.
I came right out of prison, going right back into promoting. God gave me an inspiration. I wrote a book. Now I got a song I call "Sensitive Love." I wrote a love poem to a lady that was my co-defender called "Sensitive Love." We're gonna be coming out with my new song in May.
Oh,
There we go.
there you go. There you
Well,
have it.
I just want to go ahead and pre-invite y'all to come on down. You know, if you get a video, send it to the Smoke Podcast. We'll post it.
We'll post it,
Hey,
yeah.
Promote it.
Yeah, we'll promote it. We'll help with no doubt.
Thank you so much. Thank
Absolutely.
Man,
This has been a wonderful.
I told y'all Bush was gonna bring the heat.
Bush brought the
he
heat.
brought the heat. That's what I knew. I knew he was gonna bring the heat.
Well, Smoke fam, I hope you appreciate that story because I know I did.
I
man.
did.
I really did, man. Winbush, man, once again, we thank you for blessing us today at Smoke
you.
Podcast.
And being so honest and open.
Yeah, definitely.
you. Thank
Definitely,
you.
definitely.
And you know, I think the thing that you said that, you know, yeah, we laughed and we giggled and we had fun. It wasn't fun for you. I mean, you just recant you. I think the laughter comes from the fact that you made it through.
Amen.
That's what happened.
Well, you made
know,
it. You made it through, and then honestly, you made. I ain't gonna say you made fun of your story, but you told your story, which honestly, you're gonna laugh.
Yes.
You're gonna laugh.
Laugh
You're
to
gonna
keep from
smile,
crying.
to keep from crying.
Right.
Yeah, because and a lot of it is the way you tell your story.
The way
You're
you
a great,
telling the
you're
story.
a great storyteller.
Storyteller.
Really? Yeah, you're a great storyteller, man. It's just like sitting up. You know, because we all had those grandfathers, that great uncle that just sit
Right.
there and tell all them damn stories,
All them wild stories.
Yeah, but they were lying.
They were lying,
They
but
were
you was
lying.
telling the truth.
Oh, I'm telling you the truth.
Right.
I'm telling you the God heaven truth. All I want to say is that it's so important when you get a second chance.
There you
Yes,
go.
it is. Yes,
See,
Take
it is.
advantage.
God not gonna show you the same favor that He showed me now.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to teach these young kids. See, you might not get a chance and get all the chances that I've got.
Right.
And so I feel like I'm extraordinarily blessed.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
So let's take one more break. I don't know if we're gonna give anybody the smoke, but we're gonna come back and wrap the show up. Let's take one more quick break and we'll come back and we'll I think I got somebody to get a smoke to though.
Of course you do.
Of course.
We gotta get somebody to
Always.
smoke. It's
Yeah.
April. It's April. We gotta get somebody to
April,
smoke.
and this ain't no April Fool's joke either. We're gonna talk some shit about somebody, and I know who I want to talk about.
Oh, Lord.
Oh shit! Y'all know when I got to get somebody to smoke.
Yeah.
It's
That's every
Typically.
week, though.
Timmy got to do something with his car or something.
No, we gonna see. So,
Okay.
All right, Smoke fan, we'll be right back.
Right back.
All
right, y'all. Welcome back to the Smoke Podcast. So I ain't gonna lie. My original goal, like when I came in here before Bush showed up, was to get a smoke to that damn governor of Tennessee
What
who
he
ain't
do
worth
now?
shit. He don't do nothing. That's what the problem is. But anyway, we're not gonna talk about that today. We want to give you the flowers. You know, Rick said it. Like some of the concerts that you brought to Memphis helped us get all kinds of
Came up a couple of
Listen,
notches.
I can, and I'm not going to even go into detail. I'm not going to call
please
this
don't.
girl's name, but I remember going to the Frankie Beverly and Mays show that was at the Cook Convention Center. I remember staying at the hotel right there by the Cook Convention Center, sitting in the lobby talking to the, as Fabian said, because Frankie didn't come down, talking to Mays. I mean, all that stuff, and none of that stuff would have been possible without you.
Yes,
Thank you,
yes,
thank you.
yes.
Some of our
yes.
best memories.
Yeah.
And then here's the other part. You didn't know us. We met with you about doing a show at your venue, and you opened your doors. Like, yeah, didn't charge us anything and anything. And I mean, I can only, that was nothing but love right there, man. You just
We're
opened
doing
your
that.
door.
And that's why, when, so the way me and Bob got back together is, of course, I work at the television station, and they were looking for somebody to talk about promotions. And his name, that was the first name that came up. And I told them, I said, hey, you talk to this guy here. He's brought anybody.
Everybody is anybody.
Anybody's anybody. He's brought them to the city, and they did. And it was a good segment. I mean, so... Brother, we appreciate you without a doubt. We appreciate everything
Thank
that you
you.
have
Thank
done,
you. Thank
for the city and for us, and for that, hey, it'll never be forgotten.
Thank you
That's
so
it.
much. I highly appreciate you.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
really do.
definitely.
So, if you trying to listen to the Smoke Podcast, you can follow us on Instagram,
TikTok.
TikTok. Oh, that's right. We got a TikTok channel. We got a
need to work on
YouTube channel. We got a Facebook channel, and then next week, This episode is gonna drop. Y'all gotta watch the video.
You gotta watch
Right,
You
the
gotta
video.
watch
The video.
Yeah, you gotta watch the video. You can listen to it. So this episode, Bob, drops
Which are
this
Friday.
Friday. Friday at 12 o'clock. Friday at 12 o'clock. Everybody will be able to listen to it. But then next week we're gonna drop the video.
Whoa.
And then that right there, woo!
We need to blow that up.
We're gonna blow that. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. So
Yeah.
there you go. So that's
Bob, we appreciate you coming and
Appreciate
blessing
it.
us,
Thank you.
and I'm sure everybody that's in here just enjoyed this, and everybody out there is going to enjoy this also, man. So thank you
Thank
for
you so
blessing
much.
us today with Smoke Podcast and Smoke Fam. Until we smoke again,
We'll
we will
holla.
holla.
This is the Spotlight Podcast Network.